Teresa! What is up? So I'm back in the saddle. It's been a little while. I think it's been like a week since I last done a live video. And I was reminded of that last night. I've got some things I want to cover today, some things I want to get off my chest. Yeah, it's been a bit mental. I've had new guys starting programs. I've been to Skegness. I've been to Manchester. Been all over the place the last few days. And hey, Zariah. Last night, and I'm going to this is going to make sense in a second. A guy kind of tried to dig me out. Said, Paul, all you're interested in money, all you ever do is market. So the first thing I want to cover, right, is I will never, ever apologize for pushing my book. And I'll never, ever apologize for pushing my programs. Because here's the thing. My book is changing fucking lives. Think about this. My book is almost my life's work. And it's my moral and ethical duty, right? If I have programs and books that change people's lives, that transform people's lives, if they do the work. It's my moral and ethical duty, okay, to give them those, to tell them about those programs. If I don't, I'm doing them a disservice. So just get that clear. And you want to comment on this, I will never apologize for that, okay? So anyway, the guy got me thinking that I hadn't done a video for a while. And here's why. And here's what this is linked to. Because the guy was amongst a lot. You guys know how much hate I get, right? You guys know how much negativity I get thrown my way from angry men. And one thing they all have in common, one thing all these angry men have in common, isn't that they're jealous. Because that's what people think. Isn't that the haters? One thing they all have in common is it's obvious to me that the life isn't working for them. Okay? The life isn't working for them. That's what they all have in common. If your life's working for you, you don't have time and you don't have the energy to go around leaving negative comments on other people's videos, other people's adverts. You just don't do that when your life's working for you. Right? Anyway. So, on the subject of this, and the subject that I hadn't done a video for a while, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what am I going to do a video on? And I remember I posted a week ago, listen, I'm going to get back in the video game. What would help you? There you go, J-Lo. And I put a question out saying, what would help you? And one of the regular things was, when you're feeling down, or when you wake up just feeling down and negative, what do you do? So what do you do when you feel like this? And I think the question was, what do I specifically do? Well, the funny thing is, since Monday and all of last week, I kind of felt like this. I kind of felt this down and negative feelings. Particularly yesterday. I struggled yesterday. And what I realized was this. I have been giving far too much attention and focus on disempowering thoughts and disempowering emotions and disempowering events, if you like. Because what I want you to understand is this. When you are feeling down and negative, you are just experiencing an emotion. That's all you're doing. You're experiencing emotions. That's it. And it is a state of being. Again, I cover this in my book, and I'm not going to apologize for mentioning my book. I just get a chance to cover it in more fucking detail. That's it. So when you're feeling down, when you're feeling negative, when you're struggling, you are experiencing the emotion of whatever it is. Same with depression. You're experiencing the emotion of depression, okay? It's a state. And again, the great news of this is you can change it. That's the first thing you got to accept. I can change this. So I'm going to give you two things. And I'm going to give you the main thing, actually. The first thing we have to do, and I've mentioned this a bunch of times, you have to change your physiology. You have to fucking move. If you drift, you have to shift. You have to move. If you feel stuck, if you feel lost, if you feel low, if you feel negative, you have to move. You have to generate a different emotion. You have to create a different emotion. The first step is you must change your physiology. You must change your physiology, whether that's by going out for a walk, doing 20 squats, doing 10 burpees, whatever. You must change your physiology. Deep breathing exercises, whatever. Go for sauna, whatever. You must change your physiology. If you don't, well, you're willing to stay the same. So second piece of this, and this has been my problem, okay, is that I've been too focused on disempowering things, if you like. So I've spent too much time focused on the negative comments that I've been getting. I've spent too much time focused on how tired I've been. I've spent too much time focused on how much I've got to do. So I've been pretty much, and here's a great description for you. I've been shining light on things that are disempowering to me. And I've said this before when it comes to motivation, but whatever you shine light on will grow. Whatever you shine light on will grow. And I've said this again with motivation. Wherever you put attention, then energy will go there. Okay? Energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention is on, or my attention is on how tired I am, how much I've got to do, how I've missed a couple of days work because I've been away, how I stayed up too late, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's part of the issue. If my attention is on all the negative comments that I've got coming my way, then I'm going to get the feelings that go with that. I'm going to generate, I am creating these emotions. Negativity doesn't just fucking show up. You don't just catch these negative feelings. You don't just wake up. You don't necessarily just wake up feeling negative. You've created that. And I created it through too many late nights at the weekend and putting my attention on negative shit, disempowering shit. So I've been shining my light in the wrong place. So here's the first part of this, okay? The first real part of this is, if you don't shine your light on these things, then they die. If you don't shine a light on these things, they die. The problem is, the issue for most people is that they will stop then. They will be like, okay, I'm not going to put my attention on this. I'm not going to put my attention on this. I'm not going to put my attention on this. The problem with that is, it's like going, and I've said it before, it's like going to a titty bar and not looking at the tits. You're going to look at the tits. Right? Again, consider that. Just saying, I'm going to stop doing this. It's like with booze. It's like with booze as well. People just say, I'm going to stop boozing. You have to replace it. So here's what I'm saying. You got to take that light that you're shining on the negative shit, and you have to put your attention on positive shit. Okay? Now this is, again, it's easier said than done. Here's something that I'm going to tell you that people don't get. It takes fucking effort. It is going to take effort to shift the way you feel. And for some of you, it's going to take quite a lot of effort. Especially if you're so trained and you're so conditioned to feel low and negative and only have your focus on that. You get what you're focused on. So how do we shift our focus? And how do we shift our state? And how do we shift our attention to something else? Well, we just put deep, real attention on things that are more empowering. And I don't care who you are and how shit your life is, you can find positive shit. But like I say, it requires effort. So think about this. For every one negative comment that I get, okay? For every one negative comment that I get, for every one angry man whose life is shit, so he makes himself feel better by attacking me, okay? For every one man that makes that comment, I probably have 100 to 200 positive comments. How insane is that? But I'm focused on the negative one. I'm focused on how tired I am because I had a late night Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, I was asked to go and speak at a charity event, right? 400 people there with Ricky Hatton and Dean Windass. That's why I was up late. Saturday, I was asked to go and corner 17 boxers at a charity boxing event. Sunday, I got to go and see Drake in Manchester. But all I'm focused on is how late I stayed up. Can you see this? It's fucking insane to me. So what I'm saying is, to shift your state, you have to shift two things. To shift the way you feel and create empowering emotions rather than disempowering emotions. Yeah? Consider this. 1, change your physiology. 2, change your focus. But that changing your focus part comes down to putting deep attention, real effort on finding good or great. Not every day is good, not every day is great, but you can always find good in every day if you are willing to put forth the effort. The problem is, for most people, they think it's just going to show up. But the negative and the low emotions don't just turn up. You've created them. Therefore, you have the ability to create the opposite. But it's going to require effort. Listen, do me a favor. I'm actually about to check out for the day. I've got to go and train, and then I'm going to take the rest of the day off. Rest, recuperate. Do me a favor though, right? Just so I know that this stuff's working for you. Okay? Just so I know that this stuff's working for you and you're getting what you need from my videos. And so more people see it. Tell me what your biggest take home was from what I've said today. I've said quite a lot of shit. Tell me what your biggest takeaway was from today's training, if you like. Just so I know I'm on point. Have a great day. Listen, thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your kind words. Thank you guys that have invested in my book. Giving appreciation to you today. Got to shine the light on the positive. Shine the light on the empowering stuff. And just take away the light completely. I mean, in fact, I'm even going to consider stopping talking about it. Because every time I talk about this, every time I talk about these negative comments, every time I reply to a negative comment, I'm shining a light on it, which makes it grow. And I can't have my light on that. I've only got one torch, right? I've only got one focus. All right, listen, I'm out. Have a great day. Let me know what your biggest take home was. Share the video, tag people in the video. Adios.